Mic check. What's good, people? King of the Pit TV. Everything Harmony by the Lemon Twigs. You know what? I think I might have heard of the Lemon Twigs being referenced before, but I've never listened to their music. I don't know what to expect. Just judging based on the album artwork and the title, The Lemon Twigs. I assume like a folky rock sort of style of music, maybe more so in the folk as opposed to the folk rock. But this entire listen through goes out to Dope19 for the recommendation on Patreon. Thank you very much for chiming in here. We've got 13 tunes ahead of us. As to whether I'm going to get through it all tonight or not, don't make a difference to you because it'll be all streamlined if you're on the Patreon, or if you're on the YouTube, it'll be the same old, but that's me talking to myself, basically. When Winter Comes Around is track number 1. Let's jump in, shall we? Is it a two-piece?
There's a leaf that returns in the fall that no one can recall when winter comes around. Its shape once so clear in our mind, in an instant left behind when the snow touches the ground. Where did it go? Well, someone must know, but no one makes a sound. There's a leaf that returns in the fall that no one can recall when winter comes around. There's a voice divides the flame.
Is it two dudes on the front? I thought it was a woman and a dude, you know?
Sends it back
When was this record put out?
where it came.
Listen to the harmonies there,
The
right?
cradle of its
2023? What? No!
grief has consumed our eyes
2023? No hecking way.
and filled our bed with lies.
Wow.
Like soil fills the earth, abandoned tonight like a dead man out of mind.
Nearest event, January 30th, New York.
Trails the hearse. There's a voice divides the flame, sends it back from where it came to the
Hear that synth in the back.
cradle of its birth. Go back from where you came.
Bro, look at this. When this act put this record out, the geriatric... I don't want to be disrespectful, alright? I won't say what I was going to say. The old people woke up. The oldies woke up. They were like the Undertaker coming out of bed. Where's that from? Where's that from? I cannot believe that this record is from 2023.
You're bound to wake up again.
From the aesthetic, to the artwork, to the sound, to the production.
There's a sea so deep and wide that speaks from every
Puff the Magic Dragon.
side. So all the sailors here, it's time to return to shore. I can't hold you anymore. but but they come back every year. Swallowed alive by a rising tide, as if it wasn't clear. There's a sea so deep and wide that speaks from every side, so all the sailors here, swallowed alive by a rising tide, their bodies wet and drowned. There's a leaf that returns in the fall that no one can recall when winter comes around.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I wonder where we go from here with this band's sound. I do wonder. What a great opener. I'm blown away. What a great revival of a sound I thought could not be recreated in this era. Like, as far as the production is concerned, it's just the production, isn't really. People can write songs, people can have a particular voice, and people can take a photo in a particular way, but you can't. I don't know. This is really good. I'm blown away. I came in here predisposed to thinking this was going to be something very different. In my head is track number 2. Let's see where we go from here. Yes, now bless now people. In My Head is the title of this one. We're listening to Everything Harmony by the Lemon Twigs. Wow, what a great introduction we had with the last song. I'm looking forward to jumping just straight in. Let's do it. How good is this act? This is really good. Bruh, Joe Snuffy says, discovered this band today. I love the throwback sound they have. This isn't even a throwback sound. This is straight up time travel. What's going on? Oh. In my love them twinkles. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum. In my head. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. I can't believe this. This is really good. I'm desperate for the rest of this record to consistently uphold this quality, because I don't want to get let down now. This is really good. I'm really enjoying this. Great songwriting, great melodies, great sound. Wowzers. Corner of My Eye coming up next, track number 3. Yes, now, bless now, people. Everything Harmony is the title of this record. We're listening to the Lemon Twigs, as recommended by Dope19 over on the Patreon. Corner of My Eye is the title of this one. Track number 3 of 13. Let's go.
I've got a wonderful feeling that's ripe for being wrong. Lately the Lord's got me kneeling. It's been hard to get along, but when I've got you in the corner of my eye, all my moments are the same when day or night. I saw you twice before. Now I really wanna see you more.
Who's Grace Bowers? Someone says, I believe in the Lemon Twigs and Grace Bowers and her band to reconceptualize music.
I played the game of heartbreak. The emptiness remains. But how much loneliness can a man take till he tries to take the reins? But when I've got you in the corner of my eye, all my moments are the same when day or night. I saw you twice before. Now I really wanna see you more. I know that I won't forget you. May not be wise, I might regret you. But when I've got you in the corner of my eye, all my
Boom, boom, boom. Is that created with a synth, with a keyboard, or is that boom, but like a soft mallet on a some form of percussive instrument? Boom, boom. Because if it was a synth, that's what it's recreating, isn't it? Boom, boom, boom.
moments are the same when day or night. I saw you twice before. Now I really wanna see you more. When I've got you in the corner of my eye, all my moments are the same when day or night. I saw you twice before. Now I really wanna see you more. I saw you twice before. Now I really wanna see you more. I saw you twice before. Now I really wanna see you more.
Lovely fingerstyle guitar work on there. Lovely brushed drum kit. I think they're brushes, right?
When I've got you in the
Yeah, brush on the kit. Good dynamic, nice hush tone. A lot of people commenting about the Beatles, but I think any act that sort of airs on a sound that's reminiscent of the 60s or 70s, and anyone who's got an haircut who writes songs, they always talk about Lennon or McCartney and whatnot. And I'm not a Beatles aficionado, but what I can tell you is I don't see too much Beatles. The Beach Boys, from what little I know of them, yeah, maybe a little more so. Maybe a little more so. Great higher vocal. Really, really good. Really good. The Lemon Twigs. All right, we got Any Time of Day coming up next. Any Time of Day. Yes, now bless now, people. Everything Harmony is what we're listening to tonight by the Lemon Twigs. Any Time of Day is the title of this one. Shortest one so far. Let's jump in.
They say that people pass away to make a space for all the young ones laughing, living for today. Along a golden coast, the sunshine dancing, close to someone they're romancing. Baby, I don't need someone
Bold statement, but Michael Jackson-esque on them harmonies.
to turn
Very Michael Jackson. Someone's got to mention Michael Jackson in the comments. I'm not having it without. Someone saying the Bee Gees, understandable. Well, come on. Someone says the Eagles. Come on. No one.
You need a both feet on the ground, and you can't make it right.
That sounds proper Michael Jackson.
Time of day. Sometimes you have to crawl to know that gravity is working till you're one day walking tall, and know that nothing is for certain, and no one can close the curtain right. Baby, I don't need someone to turn around. Maybe all you need are both feet on the ground.
On the ground, yeah.
You can't try any time of day. Always someone to be fooled around and fought with, someone to get caught with, someone to get lost with, turning into all the people that we walk with. I've got no time to talk, I'm always changing. Maybe you don't need someone to turn around. Maybe all you need are both feet on the ground, and you can make it right any time of day. Baby, I don't need someone to turn around. Maybe all I need are both feet on the ground. Baby, I don't need someone to turn around. Maybe all I need are both feet on the ground. You can make it right any time of day.
Really good. I almost don't want to like it. It's so good. It's really good. Absolutely beautiful music. Great composition. Great instrumental. Great vocal line. That was my favourite one of the bunch so far. That was a lovely number. The way they ramp up the intensity without it just being blaring and overt. There's still a subtleness and a gentle orchestration to things. Absolutely fantastic. That was my favourite one so far. Wowee. What You Were Doing is track number 5, and it's coming up next. See you there. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. King of the Pit TV. Track 5 of 13 on this record, Everything Harmony by the Lemon Twigs, is entitled What You Were Doing. This entire listen through goes out to Dope19 over on the Patreon. Let's jump in. That's that Stairway to Heaven tone, that. as they break into just the pre-solo. For jangles, down, 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 down.
How can you do?
What was that? Da 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 da, there she goes.
How can you do what you do to me and make me sad?
Someone says Teenage Fan Club.
Make me mad too. How can you say what you say to me and turn me round and turn me off too? If I ever said anything to make you wonder what you were doing, if I ever said a single thing to make you wonder, how can you play how you play with me and show me off and put me off too? How can you think what you think of me and ring me out and freak me out too? If I ever said anything to make you wonder what you were doing, if I ever said a single thing to make you wonder, I really wanna know, oh, I wanna know, oh, I wanna know just where you are. I really wanna know, oh, I wanna know, oh, I wanna know just where you are. If I ever said anything to make you.
Controversial opinion here. Someone says, am I getting very Marquee Moon? How do you call it? Marquee Moon solo from television? Am I getting a very Marquee Moon television kind of vibes in the solo? We listened to that television record on this channel so long back. I've forgotten all of it now. I didn't fit too much to it. Teenage Fan Club though do have a good sound. I like Teenage Fan Club. Don't know too much about them, but I know so much of their material. Is this the solo coming up then? I like the guitar tone. I'd like to play guitar sounding like that. Very good. What Were You Doing was the title of that one. People in the comments saying, oh, this should have been a single and so forth. I don't think that was the strongest one out of the ones we've been listening so far. No doubt it was a great tune. I thought it was good. And I'm more than happy with a bit of variation. But it wasn't the best out of the ones we heard. That's it. I'll just leave that there. I'll leave that there. That's not a harsh criticism. It's just in relation to the comment that was left about, oh, this is so good that it needed to be a single. Nah. I Don't Belong to Me coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. As always, do not go forgetting the rest now. It's King of the Pit TV with track number 6 of 13 on Everything Harmony by the band The Lemon Twigs. Okay, not to be mistaken with the Apple Twigs or the Pear Twigs. This one's entitled I Don't Belong to Me. Let's go.
I remember things, then I forget them. So I try to write them down to embed them.
Initially, I thought this could be like folk rock, but I don't think it's very folky, to be honest with you. I think it's more just singer-songwriter-based rock music, reminiscent from a particular time, you know?
And at first it wasn't working, but now I get things done. Now I get things...
Someone says, I hope Brian Wilson will hear this masterpiece. Bruh, trust me. If I had a really successful music career, and I went down in history, and I'm like Brian Wilson age, Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, if someone tried to recommend me some music from some youngsters, I'd be like, fuck that. I just want to chill the heck out. I don't give a shit.
Things done, and water fills my lungs, and
But the Dario brothers.
You don't belong to you. I don't belong to me. Every single day I'm a little tired, so I try to force it down, get inspired, but I don't think that it's working, 'cause now things aren't much fun.
Alicia Donato says, I can't find one good song on this album. Sad day for music fans. That's a bold statement.
Things just aren't much
Bold statement.
fun, and water fills my lungs, and I can't even breathe. You don't belong to you. I don't belong to me. I remember things, then I forget them.
Quite a morbid tune in its sound. This band sounds better when they're on the upbeat, when they're on the swing and the vibrancy and the jangly guitars. That was the first experience of them in a more solemn sense, and it was nice to hear his vocal performance in that realm, but We want to hear a bit of the jingle and the jangle, you know? We want to hear a bit of the jingle and the jangle. And if you thought that could be morbid, the next track is entitled Every Day is the Worst Day of My Life. What?
It should cost $1 billion to look.
It should cost $1 billion to look this good. Let's see what's going on. Let's keep moving, yeah? Yes, now, bless now, people. Let's continue onwards, shall we, in our exploration in the album Everything Harmony by the band The Lemon Twigs. Devoted to my friend Dope19, who recommended this on the Patreon. We've been having a great time experiencing this record for the first time. What a brilliant bundle of sounds. This one's entitled Every Day is the Worst Day of My Life. What a bold statement. Let's go.
Every day is the worst day of my life, the worst day of my life. Every day is the worst day of my life, the worst day of my life. Every day is the worst day of my life, the worst day of my life. Every day is the worst day of my life, the worst day of my life. Every day is the worst day of my life, the worst day of my life.
Someone referencing Elliott Smith. A little alike in the vocal line.
Every day is the worst day of my life, the worst day of my life.
Someone with a teenage fan club display image. So for some strange reason, there's a correlation between the fan base of Teenage Fan Club and this act. I don't know why. Do you? It was a fair number. It wasn't filler, but it was lacking the creative lyricism that we've had in the prior ones, you know. We're just sort of riffing on the same idea. Given it's track 7 of 13, arguably they've placed it in the middle as a placeholder, as a breather, from half to half. It's a bold statement, but between you and me, I'd take this one off of the record. I'd take this one off the record and concentrate the powerful numbers. Yeah, it's just a bit bleak for bleak's sake, and it didn't really tickle my pickle. We got What Happens to a Heart coming up next, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Let's not forget the rest now. Everything Harmony is the record we're listening to by the act The Lemon Twigs. What Happens to a Heart is the title of this one. Let's jump in.
Silent is the light that rises from the night when wrong today is right tomorrow. I waited for a sound that could turn it all around. An answer that for ages was nowhere to be found.
Are those vocal harmonies in the back? Listen. Those vocals sound like the synth. I like this bit. Dun, dun. Soundscape material, that, eh? Soundtrack material. Great hook. I liked that one. I thought the chorus section was one of the better sections we've got on this record so far. Really good. And I know it's a minor, but I just like that little interval. Dun, dun. Because there's quite a sorrowful chorus. Quite a sorrowful hook. And then as we're doing that, we've got this duality. We've got this contrarian emphasis, this powerful upbeat bum, bum. and it creates a great yin and yang polarization. That was What Happens to a Heart. I like that one. That was really good. We got Still It's Not Enough coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. We are Charlie Kirk. Still It's Not Enough is the title of this one. Everything Harmony is the record. The Lemon Twigs, the little Twiggies, the act in question, and Dope19 has recommended this on the Patreon. So let's continue enjoying this record. This is track number 9 of 13.
Don't climbs up the buildings on the east side. And I climb up the mountains at my bedside.
Shit.
Everything goes on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on. No leaves ever seared, and the howling's broken. Nothing was ever enough. The days washed all clear, they were like glass. Still it's not enough. One day I will teach myself how to die.
There's some bleak lyrical content in this which sort of counteracts the airy-fairy nonchalance and the hippie flavour you would expect from such an act. Me personally, I don't want to hear about dying and every day's the worst day of my life. That's one criticism I do have towards this. I don't think we should. I know it's good to have variation, and to write a song is to write a song, but I don't know. The Lemon Twigs. It's such a cute little band, and I don't want them to talk about being sad. And after this, we've got a tune called Born to Be Lonely. What the hell? What has happened to this record through the last, you know what I mean? This middle section of the record.
Everything goes on and on.
I do like that. And on and on.
No leaves ever seared, and the howling's broken. Nothing was ever enough. The days washed all clear, they were like glass, but still it's not enough. In my dreams I'm a star.
This is lovely, yeah.
Nothing was ever enough. In the streets, in the bar, I'm the heavyweight champion. Still, it's not enough. No leaves ever sear, in the house that's broken. Nothing was ever enough. The days washed all clear, they were like glass. Still, it's not enough. In my dreams, I'm a star.
And on and on.
Nothing was ever enough. In the streets and the bar, I'm the heavyweight champion. Still, it's not
On and on. You know what? Little reference to dying. Okay, not the greatest, but then we moved on. The elevation into the higher register, more amplified section was really brilliant. Ethereal, glorious, gorgeous, really good. That turned out to be a better song than I initially criticised it to be. I thought, oh gosh, we're staying morbid, and I don't really want to stay in this morbid space. I enjoy the jangly, love that we had at the start of this record. But anyway, speaking of such, that was a great number. Born to Be Lonely is next. Born to Be... Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. King of the Pit TV. Everything Harmony by the Lemon Twigs is the record we're listening to. This one's Born to Be Lonely, okay? Track 10 of 13. Let's go. Walk on by.
Her songs been the same for so long. The refrain goes on like the dawn with no one to see it, but she keeps singing like she means it. New games she's never learned play today. She can't discern the rule, but she's not afraid. I wasn't only born to be lonely. I need a new life to keep me alive. No.
A lot of people going in on this one, speaking of a band called Cats, saying this might be a rip-off.
Use and crying out, I know.
Oh, Cats being like the actual West End theatrical Cats.
Find me out. Show me a true life. Give me a sign. Your love's just the same as your love. Though it's stained and worn, it's adorned to another season. She sleeps alone, thinks what's the reason? Time runs very slow and no one wants to go with you. That's nothing new. I wasn't only
You'd call this a waltz, wouldn't you? 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe it's the strings, but there's something quite Christmassy about this. Is it the waltz timing, the 3/4? I think it's the theatrical strings in the back there.
Seashells washing can feel their glow looking from below.
Brilliant. I got a friend of mine who's into older sounding music who'll go mad over this. I'm going to have to recommend it when I catch him next. That was a great tune. Very festive feeling for some reason. Great dynamic when we die it down there at the end. Absolutely pristine album, pristine sound, pristine writing. I wonder what the writing process was and how long, if not how much time was invested into the creation of this record before they hit the studio. Really good. We got Ghost Run Free coming up next.
This is Business
King of the Pit TV. Everything Harmony is the album. The Lemon Twigs is the band. Ghost Run Free is track 11 of 13 on this album. Let's see what they've got in store.
Clouds of gold, leaves of brown,
Very twee pop, eh?
cosmic echoes all around. Cradled in waves of dream, living spirit.
Someone's saying a bit mid-80s this one. Talk about the Bangles.
Somebody's waiting for me, trapped in the places that I can't see. No one dares let it ghost run free, and nobody knows. Somebody's waiting for me, trapped.
Everyone in the comments on these videos are less so talking about the music and more so about other bands and what they sound adjacent to, you know?
The places that I can't see, no one dares let it ghost run free.
Someone says early Primal Scream. I don't know. Is that true?
Nobody
Primal Scream are good.
Nobody knows. Crystal eyes, flower hair. Wonder if they're really there.
Everyone, it's actually becoming quite questionable here. Rocky says, reminds me of a 90s radio hit I can't put my finger on. Hankel says, definitely sounds like something from the Dawson's Creek soundtrack. Daniel Plainview says, background vocals remind me a bit of the Dream Police. These guys have that big star vibe. So great. It's like if Red Cross, Teenage Fan Club and R.E.M. all had blah de blah. And then obviously if you go up, people are referencing other acts. So we've got, and this is on every single tune, by the way. It's, if not half more of the comments, it sounds like The Cure got happy. This sounds like Sega Dreamcast music. Alright, develop. As far as like it being a band. This reminds me of early Primal Scream meets Euro Boys. Reminiscent of Charity Piola, whatever, blah de blah. Anybody hear a little Cleaners from Venus / Martin Newell in there? The chorus is evocative of Tears for Fears song Call Me Mellow. Who else remembers the Lars There She Goes? The Gin Blossoms is actually what I thought of. Made me think of the Smiths too. I can hear Del Amitri's Roll to me. Hints of Bangles guitarist. Now, I'm not denying the comments here, but do you not find it a bit weird? Is it not a bit questionable that all of the people commenting are just like talking about other bands and what it sounds like? We never, ever get this on other albums. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not rammed full of just references to other acts. It's very weird. There's a weird ecosystem that's formed in the market here. It's weird. It's weird. Do the lemon twigs exist? I just looked at the Instagram page of this band. I'm gonna pretend like they don't exist still though. This is all a figment of everyone's imagination. Great hook, catchy, infectious, brilliant tempo, great upbeat number after a series of slower songs, great sounds, brilliant. Everything Harmony, the title track coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Moving onwards. Everything Harmony is the title track on the album Everything Harmony by the band The Lemon Twigs. Alright, we're coming to the end of this record. What a journey it's been. Let's just jump straight in, shall we? My lover's got no... Come on.
And I love you when it's hazy, and I love the street when it's noisy, and I'm so obsessed by the way the wind feels on me, and I love this.
Once again, pay attention. Let's just go from the bottom of these comments. If you're joining me just now, watch. Okay, so the first comment is criticism. Okay, I'm not here to hear the negativity. Couldn't think of it at first, but the strings have a Rolling Stones Moonlight Mile sound to them. Says Hippie Cheeseburger. There's a bit lifted from REM in there, says Philip Hodge. I think I've lost my internet. Brian Wilson would be proud. Some REM. Arthur Russell, someone says. Getting Gentle Giant vibes from this, says Magical Sky Wizard. Getting XTC Skylarking. Just so many references to other bands. Just had to refresh that.
And I love you when it's hazy, and I love the street when it's noisy, and I'm so obsessed by the way the wind feels on me, and I love the sky when it's crazy, when the lightning strikes it's not rainy, and I'm so obsessed when it's everything harmony. I like trying. I know when there is a party, and I know my way in the city. I wanna swim with the waves that crash into me. I can find a place that is pretty,
Them strings are glorious.
'cause I know my way in the city. I'm so obsessed by the way your eyes follow me.
Justin Hawkins rides again, says, are the Lemon Twigs genius or frauds?
I try today, all the time. All the times I cried, all the times I cried today, all the time. All the times I tried, all the times I tried today, all the time. Times I cried, all the times I cried today, all the time.
We're gonna go straight on to the last track after this. New to Me, it's entitled. Quite a melancholic number, that. Quite a melancholic number. The best use of strings, though. The Nation's Network. Ink cartridge. Did you know you can't use an ink cartridge if the yellow ink has run out? Because when you print paper, it dots little yellow pieces of information outside of your visual awareness on that paper. So if you print any distasteful documentation or anything along the lines of that, any dodgy literature, they're able to know where it was printed. There you go. New to Me is the last tune. Let's jump in.
When I go to sleep, please be there, keeping her body warm. If I fall too deep in despair, peace will find me. Long for the cradle bids good night, far from the darkness, out of our sight. When your face is new to me, the way it used to be, don't
Some good finger picking on this record.
make me see we can fall in love again, my
Anybody betting money that in the comment section they're just saying, this sounds like this sounds like that? Let's find out. Plenty of comments on this one. Oh, the bottom comment's always a criticism, you know. I like their song so much, but sometimes it seems that they're adding some notes in the melody just for the sake of making it sound a bit more complex or something. Simpler is always better. I hate jazz and luxurious things. You know what, with all due respect, I don't think we're going as heavy into it as what we have done in the past. So I'm going to ignore the comments on other bands. This is all about the Lemon Twigs. To finish off.
And scared, and you are not prepared. I've always had my cares. Now I've nothing to defend. And when you hear me,
Lovely.
beneath the moon and stars fight, you're only hearing a reflection. And when you hold my hand and you tell me who I am, I'll find my heart's connection. When my mouth is open wide, like someone cut the lights, I flicker from your side, past the doorway to the end of struggles big and small. Now I cannot recall. You can let go of them all, and I'll see you soon, my friend. And when you hear me at night, 'neath the moon and stars fight, you're only hearing a reflection. And when you hold my hand and you tell me who I am, I'll find my heart's connection. When your face is new to me, the way it used to be, don't try and make me see. We can fall in love again. We can fall in love again. We can fall in love again.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That was a really good tune to finish out on. Nice, pleasant, smooth transition to the end of the record. Minimalist in its own way, instrumentally speaking, but not barren, not absent of quality. I'm going to do one last video. I'll give you my final overview on this record as a whole. I'll rate out of 10 and we'll call it a night, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. It's King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Everything Harmony by the act The Lemon Twigs. It got recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Dope19. Thank you very much for that. Great recommendation. I didn't know what I would have been getting myself into initially. Having opened the playlist, I thought, all right, The Lemon Twigs, Everything Harmony. So The Lemon Twigs sounded like a twee pop act, an indie pop act, power pop act. You know, what we getting? What we getting? From the get-go, I'm like, whoa, this is insane. What a great revival of a sound that should not be able to be naturally, organically created in 2025, in my personal opinion. How the hell they did it, I've no idea. Great vocal line, great melodies, great writing, and most importantly, in my opinion, the production value gives the aesthetic, it's indescribable. I can't garner the correct words to use to say how well they replicated the sounds of times that have come and gone. And I'm not an individual who is very well versed or that fascinated on the music of the 60s and the 70s. Although people in the comments are referencing acts of a later period of the 80s and whatnot. But to me, yeah, the 70s, early 70s onwards, perhaps, I would sort of point to if somebody was to say, what does this sound like? People are referencing the Bee Gees. I heard a bit of MJ, which might seem a bit shocking, but if you heard what I heard when I pointed it out, I'm sure it would have made sense to you. And some of the better songwriters at the time, people are referencing the Carpenters and whatnot. I'm not familiar with the Carpenters, so I can't comment. I can't comment on a lot of the references the people in the comments were making, but wow, an act that is reaching out and touching the older generation as opposed to tapping into the younger market, which is essentially the be-all and end-all of being a successful new act in this day and age. But this band doesn't do so. I don't know as to whether it's a two-piece with, you know, a session act or whatnot, because we have two people depicted on the front cover here as opposed to an entire unit, but we definitely have a multitude of instrumental, you know, members in the act, unless, you know, they all perform, these two perform the whole shebang, which would be incredible. I don't think that would be the case, though. Where do we go from here? We've got 13 tunes on the record. To me, honestly, I think it outstays its welcome. I think we could compile it into maybe 10 tunes, in all honesty. When they go a little bit slower, a little more bleak, it's fine. It's fine. You can't have light without darkness, and you just write songs about what you want to write songs about, and you don't have to package yourself up in any way. So I'm not going to try and stifle their creative identity by saying 13 songs is wrong, but... and the downers are wrong, but you know, when we're hearing this particular sound and tonalities and we're talking about every day's the worst day of my life and I want to die and stuff like that, it's a bit it doesn't work, in my opinion, as well as the love songs, as the more upbeat numbers, as the more jazzier, twinklier numbers. But that's just me, that's my personal taste, you know, that's my personal taste. The vocal line is probably the most important element of this act. Of course, the harmonizations are great, but the vocal melodies are unique in their own sense in relation to most of the stuff I hear on a day-to-day basis. And we've got a unique number each and every time we press play on a new track, which is what we want. It's not uniform in the sense that we're hearing the same ideas over and over. It's very well compiled. During the listen through, I says, I do wonder how long it took them to come together and write this before heading to the studio, because there's a fathom of great investment in here with the guitar work, with the vocals, with the harmonies. Laying down a good harmony in the studio isn't an easy job, people. It's not an easy job. It's long-winded, that's for sure. So I got to give some props on that. Now, would I return back to this record? You know what? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Alongside that, I would actually... I've got a couple of people in my life who I would recommend this to. Isn't that a beautiful thing? So I'd never really do that. I'd never go really into the depths of saying, oh yeah, I'd send this on to my friend. But I've got friends who are interested in older music, and this... newfangled youthful act that is replicating those particular sounds is quite a powerful force that I would like to show some more people. So I think that's really good. I think that's really brilliant. I'm going to rate this record an 8 out of 10, okay? And on that note, I'm signing out. Peace.